The pitch timer expired before. Before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Left-hand hitter waits. Fought off foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When the 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And here is Vaughn Grissom.
Ball 1.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no
Grissom
strike.
batting second in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that one almost got him. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2 count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Got it. For the K.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
2 out, space is empty. That's to third. He's in there. So digging in, Connor Wong. He swings and fouls one off. And a pitch. Foul ball. In the air, right field. Baroa makes the grab, and that'll do it. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that one wrapped foul.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever.
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Leadoff man aboard on the error, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning, not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
There's a swing and a drive. And that should be extra bases. So up next, Spencer Horwitz. Golden opportunity right here. Swung on, belted. Rafaela on the move, racing back. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch. Runners tag up from second and third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Wow, pretty amazing that only ended up being a sac fly. So much excitement and a great effort out there to take on the wall as he hauled it in. And for the batter, could have easily been a double or even a triple. But you know what? He'll take the sac fly RBI.
Here comes a pitch. That one drilled left field. Pulls it in on the run. And there are 2 down. Now it's the second baseman. On the ground. Slings it across. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error. And 1 left. Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. That's in there. 0-1. And that curveball drops in there for a strike. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, they give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
Next up, it's the first-year shortstop. And that one's a little bit low. 1-0. And a strike on the outside edge.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
In the air, left field. Settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs. And now the center fielder, Cedane Rafaela. And first offering is fouled off. The Red Sox down by a run here at the top of the second. comes up empty. That's strike two.
Pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And they'll do it again. Two outs. Just misses. And it's 1-2.
It's a good take.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Caught and missed. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. And it remains 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Now at the plate, Luis de los Santos. The wind of the pitch. That one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Stuart Baroa. Back up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed in.
Pinch hitting for the Blue Jays.
One gone runner at first. And now here is George Springer. Swinging a foul straight back. Deal one. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. Slings to second. And that's 2. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Red Sox nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. So stepping in for Boston, Mickey Gasper. Late swing, foul to the left. And a pitch. That misses. And now it's even 1-1.
1-1.
And another ball. The 2-1. And a good eye there.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Now a check swing on 3-1. Appeal to third. And he went, says Larry Bullard. The pitch. That one the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Around first and hustling for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Now the third baseman, Manuel Valdez. First pitch misses. The Red Sox trailing by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Right through there for a strike.
And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Now batting Jarren Duran. And immediately pumps in a strike. Gasper leads off second with one gone in the inning. And that one fouled off. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's 1-1.
Oh, starting over again, all tied up. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Bassett with a look to first. Duran gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying.
Now pitching for
that one just misses, and the count is 1-2. Runner on the move. Hit in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Now batting Tristan Casas. This one lifted in the air, left field. And George makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Toronto catcher, Tyler Heineman. Priester back to work. In the air, center field. He's got it. 1 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Lace down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
On the ground, 2 ball. Glove flip to second, and they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the 3rd. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Connor Wong. First pitch just misses. Wong, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017. That one hit to right, coming on, and makes the grab. one up, one down. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Popped up. Drops into the glove. 2 down. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit. And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up. Or can be bunted right back at a position player.
Now it's the shortstop. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like the his first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Bottom of the 4th, and now Spencer Horwitz. The pitch. Not close with that one. And it's 1-0.
Well, these Jays definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Rafaela grabs it on the run. Here's the second baseman. Grounded out his first time. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. Ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. And a pitch. Out to short. And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Makes the grab. Manuel Valdez up next for the Red Sox. And a foul ball. The pitch. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And now the lefty knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Kicks and fires. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
Runner on the go. Foul ball there. Step off, throw to first, and he's back safely. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Next offering misses. Going to count 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Iser checks over to first, and he's back. And that's the second disengagement now. Runner goes again. Goes down looking. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. Last half of the fifth. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now for the Jays, Luis De Los Santos. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. And that gives him the lead. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Rafaela hauls it in, and there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And a foul ball. Righty to the plate. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see. And he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
On the ground to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Heineman stands in here, takes ball one low. Springer stands at first with one out. Liner, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Bounce to third, and that one finds its way through. Here comes Springer around third. Now they've got him in a rundown. And they put the tag on him for the out. Nick Pivetta will take over here, and he has some nasty breaking stuff. And next for Toronto, Jonathan Clase, 1 for 2. On the ground, right side. And that one handled, throws to first, and that'll do it. 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. So step stepping in for Boston, Vaughn Grissom. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
And the batter, Casas, in the air, out towards left center, and it gets by him. Around first, heading for two. Now around second, going for third.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back.
The other way, and it's just foul. That was close. The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Ground ball, left side. It's through for a hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's 3-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. On it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Sizes this one up, and there's two away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Rafaela in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Outside. Two on, two outs. Line and a base hit into right. Fires it to the plate. It's off. And he scores.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make